Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever sat there and thought, if only I could sit on the back of a giant caterpillar slug monster? That'd be all I've ever wanted from World of Warcraft. Then you are in luck. Because today we are looking at the Spinemaw Gladechewer. Yes, we are back in the zone that just keeps on giving. You guessed right, we are in Ardenweald. If the story and the looks of this zone aren't enough to make you fall in love with it, then the massive pile of mounts available should be. Today we are heading back to the maze located in the western part of Ardenweald. Now I will say, before we dive in too deep, all of the coordinates, the waypoint markers and everything are going to be down in the description. Now what you want to do is, once you've landed, head up and around the maze. Don't go in it. It's full of elites. We don't need that hassle. We don't need that stress. Just head round north, sort of northwest, go round, skimming the edge of it, and eventually you will find an entrance at the side. Again, as I say, all the waypoints can be down below in the description. What you will see is this area is going to be filled to the brim with Bristlecone mobs. Now, a lot of the guides that will tell you how to get this mount will say to you, you have to kill the Deranged Guardians. Now, these are the elite stags you're going to see riding around. Once you kill them, they're going to drop this little dude. You kill the terrors. Kill enough of them, and eventually the mob will spawn. I say no. I say no to this. Damn you. No. I have found in my experience that killing any Bristlecone mob will have a small chance of spawning Chompy. I've completed this twice today alone, and both times it was the little Bristlecone hench fiends that called Tizo into existence. Now, I spent about 5 minutes this morning. I was crazy lucky. I was actually going there for a different world quest. There was already a couple of guys farming. I killed some henchmen. One of them screamed, "Tizo, come and help us!" And that was it. Chompy spawned. Now, this afternoon, I wanted to try again just to see how long it would take if I was running solo. There wasn't really anybody else about, and it took me about 40 minutes to finally spawn Chompy. Chompy doesn't have a crazy amount of health either, and so long as you're relatively well geared or you have like a good tank pet, something like that, you will have no issue killing it. Let's put it this way. If you can kill the elite stags that are running around, Chompy's only a little bit harder than them. But Chompy isn't the end of it, because once Chompy is down for the count, Tizo will appear and fight on. Again, not a vast amount of health, but at the moment, a lot of people are running around this area trying to farm the various mounts up there, so you shouldn't be alone for long. The only thing I will say, that if you're soloing this, be aware that while you're fighting Chompy or you're fighting Tizo, there are going to be other mobs spawning around you. So just try and be aware. Try and get to a location where you've got a little bit of room to maneuver, because the last thing you want is to be soloing this and all of a sudden you pull in one of those elite stags. Because yeah, then your days just got very bad indeed. Another thing to note is that as well as getting this obviously fetching mount, this is actually a really good location for farming cloth if you're a tailorer. All these little mobs are considered humanoid, and they will drop lots and lots of cloth. So yeah, well worth noting for that. Also, worth bearing in mind, there are a lot of ads in this area that spawn mounts. So while you're going around trying to spawn Chompy and Tizo, you actually have the chance to gather a couple of mounts. So that's worth keeping in mind. Just keep an eye on region chat, because people tend to be pretty chill and just share if there's a mount up that you can potentially get. So you could have fruit bearing on multiple fronts, which is always good. But that is enough for me, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck in your hunt for your caterpillar slug monster. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody.